What's up, everyone? Welcome to In the Spotlight. I'm your host, Lost Prophet, and we have DMV artist Zayvion here with us today.
Yo, what's up, y'all? Thank you for tuning in.
All right, man. How you feeling, man? How you feeling today?
I'm good. I'm pretty good. You know, it's fun out being out in North Carolina. It's a vibe out here.
Word. How you liking it? How is it different from DMV?
So far, just being on campus, than I've been on campus, previously. It's just, first of all, it's an HBCU, you know what I'm saying? It's my first time at an HBCU.
Word.
So, it's just, seeing everybody in, the student section, what do you call it?
Yeah, student center.
Yeah, the student center, it's just a great vibe. Everybody, chilling, having fun. It's a great hangout place to just come and chill. So, it was cool. It was cool. I liked it.
Word. I'm glad you got to enjoy your time at the student center and stuff of that matter. I really want to get into some things. So how was it for you growing up in the DMV? How was it for you growing up?
Growing up in the DMV, when I was growing up, I was really around mainly Hispanics. So, I was growing up with Hispanics, so, I was involved in the Hispanic culture. So, and also my family's also Hispanic. So, just learning more and, getting to experience more, just a different culture, it was refreshing, it was good, it felt, it was really good. I liked it a lot.
Right. And with you saying that you're Hispanic, correct?
Yeah.
Did you allow your culture to tie in with your music when you decided to pursue a career in music?
No, not really. It was with my career with music, it was really based off of, my experiences and what I went through. I wouldn't really say it was based off of, my, where I'm from. It was really just based off of what I went through in life and what I'm still going through and, challenges that I haven't came my way yet and I'm going to go through. So that's how it's really based on.
Right. And so I know with some artists, they usually have, a uniqueness to their name or something like that. Who is Zayvion? Like, where did that come from? Is that like a birth name or is that like a nickname that you received growing up? What is that?
So, Zay came from, being my name. My name's Isaiah. So, I just took Zay from that. Zay was a nickname. Everyone called me Zay, so everyone called me Zay. So, and then Vion, I don't really know where it came from. It was just like, I was just in a creative mode and I was just throwing stuff together and somehow I came up with Zayvion. I just put them together and that was it from there.
Word. I like that. That's honestly really creative because when I actually first heard of your music, I actually thought Zayvion was your first name.
Yeah.
So knowing that it actually comes from something completely different makes it a lot more unique.
Yeah. Right.
So, and I just wanted to really talk about what made you really want to pursue music. Like, what was those definitive factors for you?
It really was, growing up, I was always in music. Music was always in my life. Like, growing up, I used to be in church heavy. I was church choir. I was singing solos at church. I was on the drum line, at a very young age also. So, I also know how to play saxophone. Like, I was in the school band. Music has never ever left my life. And, that's really where I decided to take it, and I was like, let's try something. So then I tried it out, made a song, and at the time, of course, they were premature bars, wasn't the best, but I think what really caught people was my melody and my flow, and just how I blend my creative process with my actual music. I feel like that really drew people into liking my music so much. So that's really why I decided, hey, let's take this thing for real.
All right, and so going back to that creative process, I want to know, what is the creative process like for you?
So usually with me, sometimes when I wake up, off the jump, I'm listening to beats producers send me, and it's really not that I'm looking for something specific. It's just, if I can create a melody from this, like, I'm just really trying to see, can I use this? Would I be able to record to this later? So, I would save it, and then later on in the night, I don't know what it is, but nighttime, I always record in the night. I don't know why, but I feel like most artists record at night. I feel like, I don't know, it just with me, it's like I'm more creative at night, and, when I'm recording, usually the lights are off, it's dark, and it really sets a vibe for me. So, that's really how I tap in.
I think that's just hearing that, it sets a vibe for you, because when I hear your music, I really get a vibe. Like, it allows me to, you know, just really get into the lyrics and stuff like that. And honestly, I think the best time for me when I listen to your music is at the nighttime. Like, when I'm in my car and I'm driving, and I'm like, yo, this right here really hits. Like, in my car, speakers up, you know, and I'm just driving down the highway or going somewhere, or just no destination at all. Your music really fits for that vibe specifically, and to know that your creative process is very much centered around how a listener may, you know, perceive it is really big.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem. And so I want to just really talk about your discography. I know back in 2020 you actually released Max On, which was the first single on streaming services. I could be wrong, but it was the first single.
Yeah, it was on my Mask On. So Mask On, how that came about, you know, it was really, I was at the time how I was recording on my iPad and Apple headphones, and you know, I would try my best to make it sound studio quality, because my thing is I'm a perfectionist. So even though I know I don't have the best tools, I'm gonna try to make it sound the best I can. And you know, I did that, and then somehow, you know, my aunt had reached out to her friend, and then her friend reached out to now who is my manager, and he had a studio. So we finally went, recorded it, and then, you know, we recorded it in a couple takes. Of course I was nervous at first. I was never in a studio before. This is my very first time.
Right.
So, you know, I was nervous. Once I got the jitters out, you know what I'm saying, we recorded it, and then from there on, that's when I never left, me and my manager never left each other's side. I've been rocking with him ever since.
Right. And then since Mask On, you actually have had dropped a few various projects. You actually dropped songs like Trust No One, New Level, and you even dropped your debut EP, correct?
Yeah, So with that EP, it was more so on, you know, I would say my rookie EP, you know, just getting in the game, you know, actually just giving people a little bit of flavor of what I can do. I wouldn't say that really broadcasted my full potential of what I could do, but you know, it was just a, hey, you know, this is what I can do. If you're interested now, stick around. And you know, I really feel like that's what that EP did. You know, it let people stick around. It connected with people and stuck with them. And you know, I just dropped a new EP I dropped it on the 22nd. It's called Worth the Wait. You can get it now, all platforms. But that was really, I dropped that because the time period of the last EP I dropped and now, it was a minute. I didn't drop for a little while. So, you know, and people were asking me, when am I dropping? You know, I wasn't in the best mental state then. So, you know, I was really just trying to get myself together, work on myself before, you know, I come back to social media and, you know, dropping music and feeling the love and etc. I just wanted to work on myself first. So I dropped Worth the Wait. And right now, Worth the Wait, it is all platforms. I think it is at 23,000 streams. So, and I dropped it on the 22nd. So wow, so 2 weeks now, 3 weeks. 2-3
I
weeks?
want to say about 2-3 weeks from now.
Yeah. So 23,000 streams in like 2-3 weeks. So
that's really big. That's really big.
Thank you.
Like you were saying, it's been a long grace period before that debut EP and Worth the Wait. We did see you did drop a slew of other singles in between. Can you kind of just take us through and let the people know, like, what was the creative process with some of these singles? Because, and also another thing that I did see as well is that you don't really do too many collaborations as far as, you know, I'm going to be on this artist project, this artist project, this artist project, this artist project, or I'm going to have maybe like 15 to 20 artists on 10 songs. Like, right. Can you also explain why you kind of take that route and stuff of that matter?
So in between those time period, you know, I dropped a song called Miles Apart. You know, it was really like it was my first music video, and it was like my first real song that like I really put my emotions into, and you know, I really put thought into that song. And then, you know, after that, I dropped a song called No Decency, and I dropped the music video as well with that song. And you know, that song was really like, I never done a song like that before, and I haven't dropped it. So most of my songs are, you know, vibes, they're chill, you know what I'm saying, they're, you know, calm. So, you know, I was like, you know what, let me give people a little taste of what is upcoming, you know, what they're about to see next. So, you know, I dropped No Decency, and right now, I can't remember, I think it was at 13,000 streams, and on YouTube, it has like 14,000 views, I think. If I'm correct, yeah, it has 14,000 streams on YouTube, so, you know, that was just a little sample of something that's coming out. And then, I forgot what the other question was.
The other question was that, how come you really aren't, I guess, known for having maybe, you know, a bunch of features on projects and stuff like that? Because what I did see was a lot of these songs you took a single-handed approach where you just went ahead and said, you know what, I'm gonna do this song. It's gonna be me. I'm gonna go ahead and drop it. Mm-hmm. There were a few songs that you actually did have a few features, but it's not like a good part of your discography.
Yeah. You know, me with features, early on, I didn't have any features because, you know, it was like, I didn't think people could see my potential yet and what I could do yet. So, you know, of course, you know, they wouldn't want to take that risk, take that gamble of, you know, putting out a song with somebody that couldn't really deliver yet. So, you know, I feel like I just had to build up my resume some more. And it was just more so on me wanting to try to build an audience just off of me. Like, I didn't want somebody else's audience to try to build on top of me. Like, I don't know, I just wanted to create something on my own first. I wanted to build myself up by myself. And then right now I have a lot of features. You know, they're locked away right now, but they will be coming out soon.
Right. And so I just want to know what's next. What's next for Zayvion? You know, with the release of your Worth the Wait EP, and you actually just dropped a music video not too long ago for one of the singles off of Worth the Wait. I want to know what is next, or the people want to know what is next.
So what I have next upcoming is, you know, I want to drop, me and the team, we're still discussing it, but, you know, we want to drop March, you know, sometime in March, and it's going to be a song with the video, and it's going to be a love song, and it does have a feature on it with a female, and I would advise you do not want to miss that, like, at all, because her vocals are amazing, and we both complement the song perfectly. So, you know, I do want to say that's what's next for sure.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Zayvion, for coming out today. And you can go ahead and just let the people know where they can find you at.
Thank you for having me. You guys can look up Zayvion, Zayvion, on all platforms, and I'll be right there. Make sure you guys get the EP Worth the Wait, just dropped, and yeah, thank you for having me.
All right, man. Well, thank you all so much for coming out and for having Zayvion come out. And until next time, we'll see you in the spotlight. Peace.